Hi, everybody. David Essel here, and I have something I'm going to read to you about Simone Biles, that incredible gymnast who broke so many records over the years. And then this year was a little different, just like for you and I. You know, the Simone Biles story that I'm going to read you from our brand new book, Helping Americans Heal, the ultimate guide to healing during these challenging times. I mean, it's like so many other people. During the pandemic, as a counselor, we've seen so many individuals struggling with mental health issues, depression, insomnia, anxiety, PTSD, suicidal ideation. And then all of a sudden we have this mega superstar in the middle of the pandemic experiencing the same stuff the rest of the world is experiencing, but she was willing to come out and talk about it. Incredible. I just think it's such an incredible story. I'm excited to share this. I'm going to get right into it, and then I'll show you our brand new book when I'm done with the article. You're going to love it. It has so many articles just like this that we're doing on Simone Biles, the new face of the mental health crisis. When we look at Olympic gold medalists like Simone Biles, we rarely think of emotional disturbances or dysfunction like anxiety, depression, and more. We look at these incredible athletes simply as machines. Yet many times they are incredibly human, with mental health challenges of their own, regardless of how many gold medals they may have achieved in their existence. Many athletes who I've worked with at the major league sports levels for years can be struggling with mental health issues, but instead of dealing with them, they'll put in extra work or try to find a way to distract themselves from their mental health challenges with addiction and more. Simone, one of the most celebrated Olympic athletes in the history of time, reached a breaking point at the Tokyo Olympics and had to pull out due to her own mental health concerns, her own issues that many people had no idea she was struggling with. And from a variety of reports, the challenges she had faced over her life were immense. Olympic gold medalist and swimmer Michael Phelps, while reporting from these Olympics, made a comment that he had struggled with the immense pressure that Simone was dealing with right now and had battled his own depression and anxiety for years. He knew and totally understood where Simone was coming from and said he had also had the pressure of the world on his shoulder every time he was at an Olympic event. For him, this was a daunting task to overcome. A number of years ago, when I interviewed Olympic gold medalist and diver Greg Louganis, we talked about the Olympics in which a dive he performed came too close to the board and he actually cut his head, which required stitches. Everyone at that moment thought he was out of the Olympics for good, only to return and win a gold medal. He had mentioned during my interview that it could have easily taken him out of the Olympics. The fear of hitting his head again was prevalent in his mind, but he had the help of his coach and his own mental conditioning to get back up on the diving board and go for gold. But not everyone has that ability or the training or the background or the support to overcome something so insidious like anxiety, depression, low self-confidence after an athlete misses their mark. With her honesty, Simone Biles became the new face of the mental health crisis, allowing millions of other people to look in the mirror and face their own struggles as well. In my own life, I too struggled for over 30 years, denying that I was battling anxiety and depression on a daily basis until I finally cracked, reached out for help, something I had denied because of my position as a motivational expert in this world. How could I, why could I, as a best-selling author and more, admit I had challenges that I couldn't heal on my own? I must be smart enough as a mental health professional in order to heal during these periods of depression and anxiety. But I was dead wrong. Simone gave us the greatest gift in the world, her honesty of her own mental health challenges, proving that this crisis can affect anyone, anywhere, at any time. Isolation, depression, anxiety, addiction, low self-confidence, low self-esteem, past trauma that maybe we've never healed. All these can lead to a mental health breakdown. Being isolated during the pandemic, not being able to see friends and family can also lead to low-grade depression and anxiety that could increase over time. Like Simone, if you're finally facing your own mental health issues, please reach out for help today to any mental health professional you can reach. I also remember a number of years ago interviewing another Olympic gold medalist, Kayla Harrison, and her story is so well known about how she was sexually abused by her coach beginning at a very young age. As many young men and women will do, she kept it inside, leading to incredible bouts of low self-confidence, low self-esteem, and depression. She finally gained the strength to share the news with her mother, who was able to get her the help she needed, and the coach was put in prison for acts that could have destroyed her entire life. It's time to look in the mirror. When you notice something is off with your own mental health state, where you see yourself overeating or over drinking or smoking too much or watching too much television, isolating yourself, numbing yourself out with any drugs at all, look at these signs as cries for the inside for help. And then, please get the help necessary. Right now is the time that we would encourage you, seriously, to grab our brand new book, Helping Americans Heal, the ultimate guide to healing during these challenging times. It's on Amazon.com. It's only $14.99. And if you're interested, once you buy the book, Kindle or soft version, it doesn't matter, send us an email to talkdavid.com with a receipt, a copy of your receipt, and we will instantly put you in our program, the weekly inspirational program, Helping Americans Heal. It's only $9.98, but we'll give you a complete year for free. That's $9.98 a week, but we'll give you 52 weeks absolutely free when we receive the receipt from the book, Helping Americans Heal, the ultimate guide to healing during these challenging times. We are here for one reason only, to help us all get back on the track of healing. I'll continue to share more stories from the book. We hope that you'll share these with your friends on your walls so we together can come back together in unity as a powerful country, a strong country, a country in love with each other. I'm David Essel. Everything you could need is at talkdavid.com. Have a beautiful day.